Hi, I'm Ellen Anderson and this is my second tutorial video for Resin Obsession. Today we're going to be using a ampersand gesso board with cradle birch to do a dirty pour resin painting. A dirty pour is really just us mixing our different mediums, paints, inks, nail polish, eyeshadow, whatever you like, into your resin, then combining it all into one cup and pouring it onto your canvas. And then, doing the same things we did in our first video to cure the resin well and get all the bubbles out. We torch it and make sure that we have a very smooth glass-like surface. So let's get started. Oh, and also remember, safety, wear gloves, hair back. Good thing to invest in a smock. It's incredibly fashionable. And be safe with fire. Okay, so I am going to start with mixing my resin. Boom. And 2-part means you put exactly the same parts of resin into your measuring cup. So remember, and don't worry guys, I'm gonna edit out most of my stirring, but you do have to stir for a long time. Remember from tutorial 1. If you didn't check it out, if you don't know how to mix resin or pour a clear coat, it's a good idea to watch that video before this one. Resin Obsession now carries all of the Master Cast and Total Cast epoxy resins. The thing I like about these, they're one of my top 4 resins that I love to use, is that they are super safe. And they are chemically very, very okay to use in the home. And I have babies and animals, as a lot of you do, so. Okay guys, so here's the point where I personally put on gloves because things can start to get messy. And resin can definitely irritate your skin. Okay, so I've got my resin all mixed and clear. What we're using today is, let's see, Caribbean Blue chalk paint, Art Mines, courtesy of Michaels. Also courtesy of Michaels, Seafoam chalk paint. Sea Glass chalk paint. I'll be using a little bit of Pebbio Moon. Now this is a solvent-based paint. These are acrylic paints that just have a different kind of texture. But this is a paint with a solvent. And solvents are like acetone or denatured alcohol. And we use them to create different effects in our painting, like the lacing or webbing effects. I'll also be using a little bit of powdered gold leaf. A little bit of alcohol ink. This is Snow Cap. And this is some spray paint. It doesn't matter what kind of spray paint you use. This one happens to be Gold Brand Professional Spray Paint, and the color is, interestingly, Brain or Cerebro. Alright, so always spray your spray paint outside of your home. Going to do that now. Okay, Spray paint poured in here. Interesting brine color. Alright, and I'm going to zip through pouring everything else into my cups here. I don't use any specific measurements. I just do it by feel. So I've got all of my paints poured into my cups, ready to be mixed with my resin. Resin's all mixed and ready to go. Now I start to pour. Alright, this is my white alcohol ink. I always like a bit more white alcohol ink. It's kind of a little more opaque than other whites. So now I'm going to take my denatured alcohol. You can also use acetone. They're both good solvents. Pour some in here, some in there, more in different ones. Have fun with it, and then mix them all up until they are the same consistency through and through. Now take your big cup that you mixed in, and now you have an array of colors to just pour randomly into your cup, swirl around. Don't swirl too much. But I'm going to start with a little bit of seafoam. Add a little bit of brain. And then a little bit of white. A little bit of this blue. This is what our little mixture looks like. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera to my canvas now. Alright guys, here we go. Dirty pour number 1. Tilt it just a little because that corner didn't get as much as I'd like. And then I'm going to take some of the runoff, scoop it onto that corner, more of the runoff, scoop it onto this corner. And then I take the runoffs and I cover the sides so that it's just one continuation of the painting. Oh, it's torch time. I really love the colors in this one. And that gold leaf flake is going to bring out little tiny pops of gold here and there. So I'm going to take a better picture and post it on Instagram as soon as I can. Okay, so this was Ellen Anderson for Resin Obsession, and that was tutorial video number 2, how to do a dirty pour with resin mixed with different mediums, especially acrylic paints. And I hope it makes it easy for you to try it at home yourselves. I'm free to answer any questions I can, and I'll try to check YouTube more regularly this time. Bye guys.